Hello and welcome to another video. We are just Italian dudes and we show around Italian stuff. Today we are in my hometown that I love. It's called Ostia Antica because it is built on one of the biggest ancient, well-preserved Roman city. You can find there like houses, but also firefighter HQ, theater, thermal, I don't know, le terme, and also the oldest fast food, I think, in the world, or one of the oldest, and that's my favorite. You can find everything in this video. Today we will explore the medieval part of the town. In fact, during the ages, people built upon other ruins. So there is a really big ancient Roman part, while this was built around the 1400 AD, and this is a medieval citadel. This is where my mom works. So like everything else around here, this is quite an old kind of job. But we will speak about later, maybe in a coffee break. Oh, in the meantime, if you would like to guess, let me know in the comments. So the first thing that has been built of all this stuff was the church, then the buildings, and for the last was the castle. It was built by Giuliano della Rovere. That was actually a pope, not a chill guy, a warrior pope. This is for military purpose. Anyway, this is a very ancient Catholic church, and every Catholic church has some things in common that you might find bizarre, but we will find out. I show you and then you tell me in the comments if it's normal for you, okay? Let's go.
Italy is a secular country, but Catholicism is still the predominant religion, both culturally and historically speaking. The churches are old and designed to convey a sense of majesty. Personally, what strikes me every time I visit a Catholic church is the sorrow and suffering that seem to pervade many of the religious figures depicted. This is holy water. This is typically used by the faithful to make the sign of the cross at the entrance of churches as a symbol of purification. After COVID-19, this practice has become less and less common. You will always find a votive candle stand, where you can light a candle after making an offering.
She is Antaria from the Paleo-Christian period during the last part of Roman Empire, and they built this church here because it's said that who built the church founded her body near this place.
If you can think of something else that seemed peculiar to you, let me know in the comments. Now let's change location. This may seem a normal park to you, but not quite.
So here in Ostia Antica you can actually dig wherever you like, literally wherever you like, and find something of priceless value, so ancient you would say, well, so you are all rich. Actually not, because you cannot sell it. It's not your property. Even if you find it in your yard, it's not yours. It's of the, the cultural, i beni culturali dello Stato, of the government. So you cannot sell it on eBay. Sorry. So I'm not sure about this, but if I remember right, it was kind of an altar, like a little temple for some god. Don't remember who. Quite small. You see here, actually it was covered of marble, Romans were very focused on the beauty, so everything was covered by marble. So I used to play here when I was young. Here there was like a huge domus, so a huge villa of some rich guy, but now it is underground. They covered it because I know it's weird, but since everything under the soil here it's so priceless and ancient, we cannot dig everything, because if you expose all of that stuff, they will be under the rain, bad weather, grass would cover it. So actually for the archaeologists, I don't know, they say that all this stuff is better under the soil. It is kind of sad on one side, because this was one of my favorite places, and you know, there was actually doors, arch under the wall, and you can go to a room, from a room to another. And here there were like a little hole in the wall with a stove, I think, ancient stove, I don't know. It was so funny, and we always play around here. So cool. And they didn't cover it well. Pointless.
And now, time for a break. She's my mom. She's a perpetua. The role of a perpetua originally was to manage the domestic duties of a clergy household or a monastery. But today, it has changed a little bit, and now she just takes care of the cooking and groceries. She loves both cooking and Jesus, so this is definitely the right job for her. If you have any questions, curiosities, or if you'd like to ask for more content, feel free to write to us in the comments. But make sure to like and follow us first.
So I just discovered that among all the bishops from Ostia, the last one who became Pope was this guy here. He was the Bishop of Ostia. We are like famous. Yay!